Hi Libra, welcome to your quantum reading with me, Jocelyn, the Quantum Queen. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Welcome to all of my cross watchers. And just keep in mind that these are general readings, so if something doesn't resonate with you, it's probably not for you. And if you guys would like to book a one-on-one reading with me, you can find my information down below in the description box. Also, if you guys are resonating with the messages and you'd like to make a good karma donation, thank you so much. And that information is down below as well in the description box. And I just wanted to say thank you as well for everyone that is liking, subscribing. I'm enjoying doing these so much. And we will see what comes up for you guys for this upcoming week. So, Libra, out the gate, we've got 5 of Swords. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to clarify this and see what's going on. You might be, actually what I'm picking up, Libra, is that you might have some relationships around you where just, like, you guys are just butting heads. It's like almost a battle, like, because Swords is thoughts. It also could be inner conflict, okay? So there's 2 things I could see here. You're either at an impasse in your relationships. You might be surrounded by people that, like, they're just not at the same energy as you, and it's because you're raising your vibration, and that usually happens. The 5s are all about conflict, and we go through that because when we find out what we don't want, then it helps us to know what we do want. So 5s are about transition phases, which can be a very uncomfortable phase, because usually when you're having this inner conflict and you're raising your vibration, your outside relationships will also show that inner conflict. They mirror that. So, but you are transitioning out of that. Like, usually when you're raising your vibration, you'll move out of old relationships and move forward. So I feel like that's really standing out big time, Libra. But the thing I love is we've got the 6 of Wands, which is all about, and it's just like I said, I love that that popped out. This is advancement, having faith, it's good fortune, reward, even recognition. So I feel like, Libra, if you're feeling frustration about the relationships around you, or, you know, you're like, oh, like, why can't I have people that are more like me around? Oh my gosh. We've got the 3 of Cups. I seriously cannot make this up. What did I just say? I love when Spirit does this. So, like I said, Libra, this is so amazing. Like I said, you might be surrounded by people that it just doesn't work. And it's because you're going to be coming into relationships that are much more emotionally fulfilling. The 3 of Cups is my, like, soul tribe, okay? It's like, and I feel like there could be a connection to Sagittarius, because a lot of their reading was like 2 of Cups. It was like soulmates, soul connections, soul tribe. I feel like, Libra, that's what you're coming into, and that's why I love this 6 of Wands coming up, because that's good fortune. That's like, you're being recognized finally. And Libra, you might have been putting in a lot of work towards something, and you feel like you haven't been being recognized for it. Here's you being recognized. Like, this is all really good. Let's pull up some clarifiers. This looks all really positive, though. Like, I feel like, again, just keep focus on the positive. Have faith. That is literally written right here. Faith. That stood out to me. So keep having faith in this situation, because you are going to be attracting relationships that are going to be much more fulfilling, much more harmonious, happy. It says on here, resolve, solace, celebration, growth, optimism, friendships. It's beautiful, Libra. I'm not even worried that much about this 5 of Swords. That's nothing. You're just going through a transition phase for sure. And like I said, this is why we go through conflict and contrast, because that's how we create exactly what we want, because we have to figure out what we don't want, okay? So here's the Page of Cups, okay? So again, this is about emotional fulfillment. It's like student kind of energy, okay? And Libra, I feel like the thing that always pops out to me with this card, okay, it's a little bit different than that popped out. Page of Cups, there's so much Cups energy. This is crazy. With this specific Page of Cups, she's got this darkness here, okay? To me, this card is emotional baggage, okay? So Libra's, sorry, I think it's blurry. This is about, you might be coming into a new phase, and you've still just kind of got some things that you've got to clear up emotionally. Maybe some purging. To me, I would highly recommend, this is what I do. I'm on a huge water cleanse because I went through a very intense dark night of the soul. So I am on a like 21-day water fast because I'm wanting to purge my own emotional baggage and trauma. So that's one thing I would recommend. Obviously, that's very extreme, but there are some things that just need to be cleared up, Libra, for you to kind of move out of this phase, which makes sense to me with this Five of Swords. You're still kind of like transitioning out of this phase is what I'm picking up with that. But the thing that popped out next is the Ten of Cups, which is like I said, full-blown emotional fulfillment, closing a chapter. Like I said, there's tons of Cups energy, and it's all really positive. Even this Page of Cups, that isn't anything serious to me. It's like, especially the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups a lot of the time is kind of like fun and flirty energy. The only reason I'm saying that is because it's aspected, right, with each individual reading. I just feel like with this Five of Swords, that's still what's needed. You've got to clear up this kind of little darkness that's at the bottom here. But here's all this emotional fulfillment. This is about emotionally fulfilling relationships. This could even be about like a partnership or something, okay? Here you are, Queen of Swords on the bottom. And then I've got the Ace of Cups, okay? So, like I said, Libra, this all looks really positive. This is you. That's your energy. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be someone in your experience, but I really do feel like that's your energy. Is like, you become very intellectual. Like, I feel like that could even be something where that's still kind of needed, because we've got this down the center here, because we've got Queen of Swords, so there still might be some need for you to not let your emotions rule you when it comes to these relationships. Kind of just put up some like gentle boundaries, like don't let people trigger you, is what I'm hearing. Just be very factual, okay? Be very, just don't be so emotional when it comes to dealing with people, because when you become emotional, that's when they trigger you. And then that's when you feel this defeat and this impasse in those relationships. So just keep that in mind. And I actually feel like, again, there's Ace of Cups. There's so much Cups energy here. We've got an emotionally fulfilling new beginning, okay? Like a lot of really good things coming into you, Libra. So let's see what else pulls up. I'm going to pull out one last card on this side of it. Oh, just going to cut that. We've got Knight of Pentacles. The thing I'm picking up with this, Libra, is that be patient. The Knight of Pentacles is all about like the steady wins the race, okay? The Knight of Pentacles always reaches their goal or destination because they're patient, they're steadfast, they're hardworking. They don't give up, okay? So I feel like there's still maybe a little bit more pushing forward, which some of you might not like hearing that. I know it's not the most favorite thing to hear, but just keep being patient with the situation, because there is all this like really good emotionally fulfilling things just around the corner. I'm feeling big time. Especially we're in Mercury retrograde right now, but we have the Libra full moon coming up on the 20th. I do feel like that's pretty significant. As I was shuffling the other deck, I saw the moon card pull out. So I do feel like that is something significant for you, Libra. The moons are about closing, like, endings of cycles, okay? And it's your moon. So I feel like that could be something very significant for you, okay? So let me pull out some other clarifiers on this side, just to see what else they would like to say. Yeah, this is all looking really positive, Libra. So much emotional fulfillment, so much. We've got the Hermit, okay? Actually, the thing I'm picking up with this is I would almost kind of like hermit yourself a little bit, okay? I feel like that's going to be needed as you transition through this phase. Again, try to block yourself a little bit more from these energies, okay, as you're transitioning. And it might take just kind of being to yourself a little bit more. I know that Libras are social. That might not be your most favorite thing to hear, but I feel like it's kind of just disconnecting yourself from those relationships as much as possible, you know, in a loving way. You don't have to be all like, the Queen of Swords isn't like bitchy, you know, she's just factual. She's very wise, you know. She's taken what she's learned and she's turned it into spiritual knowledge and wisdom, okay? So I feel like just pull yourself back, pull yourself and your energy away from the people that are dissatisfying around you, and that's really going to help you transition much quicker, because here we've got the Nine of Cups again. And look at this. I love that it came out underneath the Ace of Cups, because this is wishes and dreams being fulfilled. And there's your fast, like the Nine of Cups, it's about trying to manifest your wishes and dreams. And it's like you start to see them as a possibility. So you start looking for that 10th cup. And here's the 10 of Cups. Here it is on the 1 of Cups. So that equals a 10. Here's your 10 of Cups. Libra, you are getting your emotional fulfillment. Like it's there. Oh my gosh. What did I just say too? This is the 8 of Cups. Look how much Cups freaking energy. What is happening? Libra, it's just like what did I say before and with this card? 8 of Cups is about walking away from things that are disappointing or dissatisfying. So disconnect yourself. Walk away from things when you know there's going to be conflict at the end, okay? Just choose to remove yourself. Pull yourself away, okay? Do some self-reflection, focus on something else. And then we've got the Hanged Man. This is about a perspective shift, okay? So I feel like, especially with what I was saying and with the Hermit card is definitely, it's a major arcana. This is definitely about like divine wisdom and energy. This is all about wisdom, okay? And inner wisdom. It's like going within and really doing that self-reflection, like I said. That's what's needed. That's why it's all happening, because it's going to be giving you, all of this is going to be giving you a different perspective shift. You might be still feeling a bit stuck with that 5 of Swords and this Hanged Man, but it's happening for, like I said, a perspective shift. And then I'm going to pull this one out. We've got the 4 of Wands on the bottom, which is all about, it's the same as this, like beautiful, beautiful energy. You've got celebration, victory. This is stability. This is all really good, Libra. I know that you guys aren't going to want to, like, it might be hard to see, okay? Because you might be still in this, like, feeling stuck, feeling like your relationships aren't working out. It's so positive, though. I cannot even say that enough. This is really beautiful energy that you're transitioning to. You've got 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. It's like Six of Wands, Four of Wands. This is definitely a beautiful transition time for you, okay? We've got spiritual understanding. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. That goes perfectly with what I was saying. It's like you are getting a perspective shift, okay? It's like you almost need to shift your perception to where you look at this from a higher perspective. Like with this Hermit and this Hanged Man, it's like looking at the spiritual lessons that are coming out of this whole thing. And that's really going to help you transition, okay? Your spirit guides are helping you. They're trying to help you as well to get this perspective shift so that you can move forward. Start really taking a hold of your emotions, okay? And like I said, look at this from a different perspective. And they're just telling me to pull one more card, so I'm going to do so because I do what I am told. Yep, that one. Compassion. That's why. Okay, this makes perfect sense. So it says, soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So Libra, really start to soften your energy around these people. It doesn't mean that you need to lose your boundaries. It doesn't mean that you need to do certain things. It just means like that's part of the spiritual understanding, is looking at this from a higher perspective and having compassion. Soften your heart and start to really just like look at the people around you. If you're feeling these impasse, like if there's toxic people around you, something I do, like if you guys have heard of that book, The Little Soul in the Sun, just look at people as broken little children, and it really helps you to shift your perspective of them and have compassion towards them, okay? So those are your messages for this week, Libra. I hope that brings you guys a lot of clarity and guidance, and I will see you guys next week for your reading. Take care.